I'll be a fool to go back to my ex-boyfriend. What did I say? I'm Nessa and you're watching GH Dog TV. Subscribe, like, and comment.
GH Dog TV, your #1 TV for all dog lovers.
My name is Selina. You can call me the dog blogger, and this is GH Dog TV, your #1 dog TV for all dog lovers. And if you're new on our channel, you kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the notification bell icon for more exclusive and amazing dog content. And then you also follow us on all of our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok at GH Dog Blogger. Now today's episode is a beautiful one. I know you're going to love it. You're going to love the story. You're going to love the dogs. But then before we get right into today's episode, let me acknowledge our proud sponsor, Josira Pet Food, the pet food with passion. You have dogs, you have puppies, you're looking for the nutritional dog food for them. Just pick the contact details on our screen, or when you go to any pet shop, you ask of a product from Josira Pet Food. Puppy milk, puppy feed, adult dog feed, sauces, cat food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. And maybe you're watching our channel as well and you're looking to buy a puppy or a dog. You go to our Instagram page at GH Dog and Puppies. Go check out some of the amazing breeds right there. Pedigree dogs, purebred dogs. Or you pick the contact details on our screen, 055-328-4056, and get in touch for a quality puppy or dog. Now, dog lovers, my name is Selina. You can call me the dog blogger. We're going for a quick break, and when we get back, we get right into today's episode. Okay, dog lovers, welcome back. Yes, just as I told you, today's episode is a beautiful one altogether, and I've gotten for myself a new friend as usual. But then before I introduce my guest for the show, in case you want to link up with GH Dog TV, you're a dog lover, you want to be on the show, you're a dog breeder, you want us to visit your kennel, your pet shop, you want to sponsor our show, pick the contact details on our screen and link up with us. Now, dog lovers, today on the show I have two amazing dog lovers, and they happen to be sisters. I'm sandwiched by two beautiful sisters right here. Recently someone called me and he was like, Selina, why are you always interviewing the guys? Come on, get some ladies on the show. And I've done exactly that for you. So now let me start from my right. I'd like you to introduce yourself to my dog lovers. Welcome to the show once again. I'd like you to introduce yourself to my dog lovers watching us.
Okay, thank you for having me, Solo. I'm Jennifer, a network engineer and a dog lover.
Nice one. Let me get to your sister on the left too as well.
Hello, Solo. So I'm the person of Selina Monka, and I'm a dog lover. Mostly the toy dogs are my favorite.
Okay, nice. We'll get to the names of the dogs and everything, but then let me start with Jennifer. I'll be sharing the questions with you too. Yes, so let me start with Jennifer. Jennifer, how did your love for dogs start?
Oh, my love for dogs has always been there. Just that, we come from a family where before you get a dog or you get any pet, you should ask for permission. So it was always a no. One day I just decided to break the rules and get a dog for myself. That's how the love started.
So if I get it well, you didn't go from a home where you had dogs already in the house? Because I speak to a lot of people, they're like, oh, growing up, me for instance, growing up, I always saw dogs around the house. So it wasn't same for you?
No, not at all. There were no dogs where I grew up.
Why do you think there was that? Was it that your parents didn't like dogs, or?
Oh, they felt we won't be able to take care of the dogs. We were going to keep the house dirty, that kind of thing. Yes, so it was always a no for them.
So, but you felt like you always wanted to have a dog around?
Yes, most often I go for joggings a lot. I see people with dogs, and I got to a point where I felt like, oh, I wish to be in their shoes, because I was seeing how the dogs were relating with them. I was like, oh, wow, it's going to be a nice experience. That's how the love all started. But I'm not a person who dislikes animals. Yes.
You're an animal lover first, and then
Yes, it's all started with the dogs. And not only dogs, cats, fishes. Yes.
monkeys. Nice one. So just one day you're like, okay, let me break the rules. So you didn't even ask for permission.
Oh, I did, but as usual, it was said no. But I went back door, and once I had a dog, there was no way they could say, "Oh, leave the house or go away with the dog." They just had to accept the facts and deal with it.
Wow. Interesting, dog lovers. We just got started, and I'm loving the story right here. So let me get to Selina as well. So Selina, during those times where there were no dogs in the house, how was the feeling like for you as well?
It was just us. We felt lonely. It was just us playing by ourselves, and we didn't even know if someone was at the gate. But thanks to these dogs, we don't even need a doorbell. Once they sense there's someone behind the gates, they all start barking. Then we know that, oh, okay, there's a stranger outside, or there's someone looking for somebody who's not supposed to be here. But should it be one of us, they don't bark at all, and we are like, oh, there's no need for a doorbell. They've been really helpful. Yeah, I'll say they've been really helpful. Yeah.
So when your sister was planning to get the dog, you supported the idea. Did she discuss it with you?
Yeah, she did discuss it with me. I was like, hey, you know the family we come from. Are you sure you can stand the wahala that will be coming? She was like, oh yeah, she could. But it wasn't easy, but I think she overcame it. She's tough, I'll say. Yeah, she's very tough.
She's the big sister.
Yeah, she's my big sister. Yeah.
When she brought the dog in, how was the reaction like for you? At that time, did you like dogs, or it was through that particular dog she brought that aroused the love?
When she brought the dogs, we all liked it because it was a puppy. They were so fragile. Like, we were all excited. We were like, oh, this is a puppy. And we are like, oh, we have to get to know the dog. Else when the dog grows up, we'll be scared if the dog doesn't know us. Like, it was fun when she brought the dog, but we were like, hey, our families, can you, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Wow, I can imagine. This is very, very interesting. So, how did you get the first dog? Can you take us through it?
Oh, my first dog, I actually spoke to a friend about it. I told him my intentions and all that. Then he was like, oh, I have a friend who is also into dogs and he has puppies, so let's go and check it out. So we went there and I got my first dog. Yeah.
Do you remember the breed or which?
Oh, it was also a shepherd, but a short coat. Yes.
There are lots of dog breeds. Why the German Shepherd that time? Oh, that was the only option you had?
Oh, I had lots of options, but I felt the German Shepherd matched my traits. Let me put it that way. I'm active, so I needed an active dog to go for jogging. Because you remember I was telling you earlier, when I go for jogging, I see people with dogs. And all the dogs I was seeing was Shepherds. So even though I liked other dogs, I was more concerned about the Shepherds.
Talking about the activeness, I was going to ask, but the Doberman is also active. So why the German Shepherd? I wanted to put you on a tight corner on that one.
Oh, I also love Doberman and then Rots. They are my three favorites. Yes.
German Shepherd first.
Then Rot, then Doberman.
Okay.
Had a Rot. I've actually had a Rot. It was a gift actually, but I sold it.
We'll get to that part too. So bringing the dog in, now you've gotten the German Shepherd, you've brought the dog home. How did everybody react?
Oh, everybody was happy because at least they've gotten a brave person to break one rule. So everybody was happy. At least they had the hope that, oh, once I've gotten it, we can bring more dogs into the house. So everybody was happy. But unfortunately, the dog died that same day.
You don't mean it. Really?
Yes. Because I'm new to it, I had other dogs at home at that moment. My sister had also bought a dog as well. Because I was new to it, I didn't know I had to introduce them properly. So the other dog was seeing my dog as like a threat. I don't know how she was reasoning, and then she killed it. But that didn't stop me. A month later, I got another one.
That's awesome. So if I'm getting it well, You had a sister who had already brought in a dog. Okay.
Actually, she's a cousin. Yes.
So that dog actually. Oh, sorry for that.
That didn't even bring down my spirits. I got another one. Yes. And she's Zuri now. So I was very careful anytime I have to bring her out. You know, I got somebody to also do the introduction for me. So they got to know each other better. Yes, so she survived.
Nice. So let me get to Selina, right? Yes. So your sister has brought in a puppy. Everybody is falling in love with this puppy, and the next thing, the puppy is no more. How was it for you?
It was very sad because I didn't come to meet the dog. I was at work and she called me. I'm bringing the puppy in today. I was like, okay, cool. I go home and she's like, oh, the puppy is dead. I was like, oh, how come? So we were like, oh, the other dog found it. That's the babu. Saw this puppy as like a competitor or like a threat, as she said. So I think, yeah, it chanced on it and did what it had to do. But I like how she took it. And I think in less than a month, she brought another dog. Yeah, the same German Shepherd, yeah.
From how you're talking, it looks like your sister was the one that converted you to love these dogs.
I'll say, yeah, she motivated me as to how she takes care of the animals, the dogs. And personally, I'll say, yeah, I was bored. I was mostly bored. So I was like, oh, let me get one of these toy dogs that will keep me company and more or less like a baby. Yeah.
Nice one. So, Jennifer, you've gotten the dog. The dog has passed away. You said a month later you got it. So, the month later, which dog did you get?
It was also a shepherd. Yes. And then we were coping in the house. We were taking it a day at a time. She grew up. She came on heat. We crossed. We made a little money. She got pregnant again. We lost puppies, but we are still surviving. We move. Yeah.
Is that particular dog here?
Yes, she's here. She's Zuri.
And do you remember which year you got Zuri?
That was, I think, 2 years ago.
And you've really enjoyed the experience with Zuri and all?
Yes, I've really enjoyed the experience. In terms of the jogging, she's been very helpful. Yes, so...
I think you mentioned that at the point you got a Rottweiler. Can you tell us about what too?
The Rott, oh, it's another story on its own. You know, when I got the Rott, it was a male actually, but he was very aggressive. And then my parents were complaining. Charlie, I decided to let it go. After all, it's a male, so I sold it. And then I got another dog.
You prefer having females?
Females, yes, I prefer the females.
I know of somebody who told me just yesterday. He told me that, yo, I'm a guy, so I like a male dog. Why should I get a female dog? Is it the same with you?
Oh, the female is because of the breeding. Yes, I'm young when it comes to the breeding. I have other breeders I'm looking up to. So for now, I think the females are going to be more helpful to me than the male.
So if I get it for in the near future, you love to be like a breeder like.
Yes, on top. So when they mention Jennifer, they know that, hey, the best female breeder. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for.
That's beautiful. So and I know you most definitely, since you are aspiring to become a breeder and all of that, I know most definitely there are some breeders that you watch that maybe they motivate you. Do you have any breeder like that?
Oh, yes, I have a breeder, Quams.
That's Owlsby Kennel.
Yes.
Big shout outs to the man, Mr. Kwame Ampuma. Yes, Kwame Asamoah Ampuma. I always remember the Ampuma because I'm also called Ampuma. Yes, so that's how I always call him. Yes, Mr. Kwame Asamoah Ampuma of Owlsby Kennel. Big shout outs to you. He says you motivate her a lot. Now, dog lovers, we'll get to my favorite part where we check out the names of the dogs. We'll catch up with the story and all of that. But then let me remind you again that we are proudly sponsored by Jozera Pet Food, the pet food with passion. You have dogs, you have puppies. You're looking for the right dog food for them. You go to any pet shop, you ask of a product of Jozera, or you pick the contact details on our screen. You call them puppy milk, puppy feed, adult dog food, cat food, sauces, wet food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. And just as I told you earlier on, maybe you're looking for a pedigree dog, a purebred dog. You don't know how to go about it. Go to our page on Instagram, GH Dog and Puppies. Send us a DM or you contact us on 055-328-4056. German Shepherd, Rottweiler, Boabu, Husky, whatever the breed is, just link up with us and then, trust me, you're going to love the quality. Now let me get to Selina. So Selina, your sister has talked about her love for German Shepherds and all of that. Can you also tell us about your favorite breeds? I think you mentioned that you love the toy dogs and all, but then can you be specific with the breeds?
Oh, my favorite breed was SO was the multiple. I had one. She was called Sasha. But I gave it out because I was very busy. I was working and schooling at the same time. So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have time for her. So I gave her out. She was just like this one. Yeah, that was the multiple. And I also like the German Shepherds. Thanks to my sister, they are cool. And I would say they are more obedient, even though we haven't had much interactions with dogs aside the Boabu and the Rottweiler. I'll say, yeah, I like the German Shepherd. They are very friendly and obedient. Yeah, that's what I'll say about them.
So far, living with them too, like maybe somebody is watching us, they want to know your opinion. Living with them, how is it like for you?
Living with them, let me say they've been helpful to us because here in the case, I'll say our doorbell is not working. But thanks to these dogs, once they sense a stranger outside, the back, or once they sense there's a stranger in the back, and they send us all coming out to see, hey, who is the stranger out there? Who is that? And I would say I advise people to get a dog. They are very protective. And I remember we once had, let's say, a guy come into the house who, let's say, he was my sister's friend. I think he tried beating my sister, like hitting, and the dog was just barking. Yeah, the dog was just barking. I'll say, yeah, they are very protective, so you should get one. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's very, very nice. And I know you've seen a lot of dog breeds. Are there other dog breeds you love to own in the future?
Yes, the golden retriever. Yes. That's one dog that I'll say I'm dying to have, that I would like to have in my home someday. Just that.
What is so special about them then?
I think when I see them on social media, they are very trainable. And I think I like their color. Most dogs that I see, the golden retriever, I think they are brown with their fur or cushion down. Yeah, that's what I think I like about them.
Golden color, very beautiful, very hairy.
Yeah, with their fur all smooth and all that. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful dog lovers. I'm right. I'm sure you're loving the interview right here with these two beautiful sisters who are telling us about their love for dogs. I'm sure you're loving it. So, Jennifer, we'll be wrapping up the interview very soon and all of that. Your sister has talked about her dream dog. Can you tell us about your dream dog as well?
Oh, my dream dogs, Shepherd, Rots, and Doberman.
Still, you stick with them?
Yo, these are my favorites.
The other breeds?
But that doesn't mean I hate other breeds. I still have the same love for them. But these three are those on my heart.
Like the Bobo?
I'll just stick to my
Caucasian Shepherd.
I'll just stick to my three.
So there's nothing I'll say. Even you've seen the Tibetan Mastiff?
No, my three. But
still,
I don't mind getting any other breed aside these three. I don't have a problem with it. But these three are those on my heart. So nice. Before any other dogs.
Okay. Now she is very loyal with the breeds she has. She's not like me. Ask me my favorite breed today, I'll say it. You ask me the same thing tomorrow, I'll say another one. Yes. So you living with the dog so far and all of that. Can you tell us about something memorable about them you can never forget?
For them, even when I'm at the gates, they'll start barking. So as soon as I get to my gate and I don't hear any of my dogs barking, that means there's something happening at home. Maybe they are missing or something. Whatever be the case, one should bark. When they bark, then I know that my dogs are alive. Wow. Yes. So it's something that I won't forget about them.
The beautiful thing is when you are away and you come home and then they welcome you. I'm sure.
Yeah, that feeling is just like, you're like, oh, this is home. I'm finally home. They welcome you. They are all over you, jumping all over you. You're like, oh, chill, relax. I'll have time for you. But they're like, no, it's fun and it's welcoming. Yeah, I'll say. I see that a lot with her, with my sister when she comes back and she unlocks them. They are all over her. You will see this little one inside, all back in. Like, hey, it's time for me. Come and unlock me and let me start playing. Like, it's welcoming. I'll say it's really welcoming. Even though they get all noisy, we are like, hey, can you all shut up? But they're like, no, we are waiting for her. But yeah, I'll say it's been good.
This is beautiful. And do you have one memory of these dogs that will always stick to?
I think yes. I remember we took both dogs out to the beach to Sakumono. And they really gave us a scare. I think we had 4 dogs by then. We took the Babu, the 2 German, and I think 1 local one, and I think mine too. And there were other people also had their dogs there. And I think they wanted our dogs to battle with their dogs, but we are like, yo, the minute we unleash our dogs, you guys are going to regret it. And they actually asked us to leave. I think the beach guard asked us to leave because we had 4 dogs by then and we're all ladies and everybody was with a dog leash. The beach guard asked us to leave with our dogs because we're really creating a scene. And I think one came off from the collar. Yeah, the German Shepherd came out from the collar and then my big sister had to sit on the dog. And the Babu also was misbehaving where my cousin also had to sit on the Babu. Like, the 4 dogs all became aggressive, like really aggressive. They actually asked us to leave the beach. They really did.
I don't get it when there are people, they see you with dogs and they just want to create a scene like they want to leave the dogs, let them battle out. Man, I just don't get it. There are people. I remember there was a dog walk. One guy came, he just came saying that his dog can fight. Man, come on, it's not cool. Don't be doing that. It's not cool at all. Yes. So that we'll be wrapping up very soon and all. But then I'd like you to share something about owning dogs for people. There are certain people who do not see why they should get dogs. Can you send them a message for us? And also a message to encourage women to own dogs. There are lots of women who are also, they go like, they don't like dogs, they are scared of dogs. We cannot force people to like dogs, but I think maybe a word or two can maybe change a few minds.
Okay, for me, the dogs, they've been very good to me, very faithful. Anytime I feel lonely at home and I come out of my room, they are the first people I interact with. So I will encourage women, ladies, everybody out there to get a dog and be positive about it. The negative is just too much. So just be positive. Think about the positive side and then just get a dog and you love it.
Get a dog and you love it. That's coming from Jennifer. Now, Selina will be wrapping up the interview, so I'd like you to look into our cameras and say a final message to my dog lovers.
I'll say you should give it a try. There's no harm in trying. You should give it a try. If you think you're not up for it, you could sell it out. But try these toy dogs and you love them. You really love them. I remember one time I had to pretend like I had passed out on the floor. And this dog was just barking and like she was all over the place. And I think she was actually like trying to find help and all that. I'll say they are very protective and they are one faithful and loyal people that I'll advise everyone should get a dog. Yeah.
This is beautiful. Now, before we get to my favorite part, we wrap up the interview and get to my favorite part where we mention the name of the dogs and the details and all of that. I'd like you to drop out your social media handles and all of that. Yeah.
So on Instagram, I'm Adangbe Finest. On Facebook, I'm Teku Monka.
Adangbe Finest. Adangbe spelled as ADANGBE.
Yes. GH_finest.
What about you?
My Instagram handle is Kuomonka. KUO then Monka MONCAR.
Nice one, dog lovers. So these are the two sisters we had on the show today. They've got beautiful dogs. They are dog lovers, and I enjoyed the conversation. I'm sure you enjoyed this as well. Now this is my favorite part. We get to my favorite part where we check out the names of the dogs and everything. My name is Solo1. You can call me the dog blogger. This is the part where we get to my favorite part. We check out the dogs. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so dog lovers, I've got into my favorite part where we check out the names of the dogs and everything. So now, okay, let me start with Selina first.
Okay, her name is Gold and she's a year old.
What do you love about her?
What I love about her is she's well trained. She acts more or less like a human, and she lets me know when my big sister is in. She's gonna back in the living room like till my sister comes in. She lets everybody know that oh yeah, she's in.
She can sense her. She can smell her from a distance.
Even before my sister honks at the gate, this dog knows that my sister is coming. Yes.
The name is Gold.
Yeah, her name is Gold.
Nice one, dog lovers. That's Gold right here. Very beautiful dog right here. Lovely. Now let me get to Jennifer too as well. I think where's the other one?
So that's Luna. She's 10 months old. And then that's Zuri. She's hiding from the camera. She's 2 years old.
What do you love about?
With Gold, she's very clingy. And Zuri is so active. Most active dog I've seen. She can run through the whole house, and then so far that's what I like about them. And then anytime I'm back from work or back from town, they will be barking just to let me know that they've sensed me or they've seen me. That's what I like about them.
Amazing dog lovers. Check out the dogs right here. Very beautiful dogs right here. And trust me, I'm sure you love the dogs very well. Now, dog lovers, this is where we'll be bringing today's episode to an end. Today, I was sandwiched by two beautiful sisters, dog lovers. And I'm sure you love the dogs. But then, let me remind you that if you are new on our channel or you just bump into our channel, you kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the notification bell icon for more exclusive and amazing dog content. And you follow us on all of our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok at GH Dog Blogger. This episode was proudly sponsored by Josira Pet Food, the pet food with passion. You have dogs, puppies, you're looking for the right dog food for them. You go to any pet shop, you ask of a product from Josira, or you pick the contact details on our screen. Puppy milk, puppy feed, adult dog food, wet food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. Maybe you are watching our show, you want to get for yourself a pedigree dog or a purebred dog. Go to Instagram, GH Dog and Puppies. Send us a DM or you contact us on 055-328-4056. Just tell us the breed you want and we'll get you sorted out. And in case you're a dog lover, you own a pet shop, you're a breeder, you want to be on the show, you just pick the contact details on our screen. Link up with us. Or you want to sponsor our show, just pick the contact details and link up with us. Now, dog lovers, this is where we'll be bringing today's episode to an end. My name is Solo1. You can call me the dog blogger. Catch you another time.
GH Dog TV, your number one TV for all dog lovers.